Minister of Information and Culture, the Permanent Secretary, Information and Culture. We want to welcome both of you for this inaugural meeting. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have both new people in this ministry, and I will crave your indulgence to permit me to formally introduce to you the people who will be steering the event in this ministry for us when the President decides. You already, ladies and gentlemen, know the Honorable Minister of Culture. He is Mohammed. He is Alhaji Lai Mohammed. He's from Kwara State. He was educated in Igbaja. He had his primary education in his locality in Ilorin. He attended the famous government college, Kefi. He also went to government secondary school, Okene. And he also attended the University of Ife, and also went to the University of Dakar in Senegal. He also held a series of qualifications, amongst them B.L. Horns, second class upper, Nigerian Law School, LLB Horns, second class upper, University of Lagos, B.A. Horns, French, and a diploma. Sorry, I cannot read that diplomatic qualification in French, but he has a diploma in French. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of some professional bodies. He is a member of the Nigerian Bar Association, a member of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, NIPR, and he has worked in various capacities as a graduate assistant, as a senior public relations officer, principal public relations officer, assistant chief public relations officer, and corporate secretary, all in the Nigerian Airports Authority. This is to tell you that he is also a civil servant, or was a civil servant. He is also a partner with Edu and Mohammed, attorneys at law. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for our people coming from the cultural sector, the Honorable Minister has served as a bilingual protocol officer during the second Black World Festival of Arts and Culture. So I believe he knows something about culture. He has been also a member of the Protocol and Organizing Committee of the 12th African Cup of Nations. He is a member of the Protocol Committee on International Parliamentary Union. He is secretary, or was secretary in Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Lagos chapter, and a member of the subcommittee of the Task Force on Seoul Olympic. The Honorable Minister was also at one time the Chief of Staff to the Lagos State Governor. He had had series of political experiences, having held series of offices. But what I saw in the CV, he has been in the publicity aspect of his political career. So he is also part and parcel of the information members. So he had a publication to his credit called Witness to History. So when you are discussing with him, take note that he will be having a historical background to what you are saying. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, he had received series of awards, amongst them the Leadership Politician of the Year, Vivian Flower Memorial College Role Model of the Year, Nigerian Union of Journalists Renowned Fellow of NUJ. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to now present to you the man and the former spokesman, I will call him former spokesman of the APC because he's now spokesman of the federal government of Nigeria. So I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, our Honorable Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed. For our panel, she's a member of this fold. For those of you who have all been in the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, youth, sports, and whatever we used to call it, those good old days, Mrs. Ayotunde Adeshuba. She attended the College of Collingwood Girls Secondary School in the United Kingdom and Methodist Girls High School, Yaba, Lagos, where she earned her West African School Certificate, WAEC. She also attended Queen's College, Onikan, Lagos for her higher school education, HSC, before proceeding to the University of Ife, Ele-Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, where she graduated with a BA Honours in English in 1979. Upon completing her National Youth Service and eager to acquire more qualifications, she went back to the University of Ife, where she bagged her master's degree in literature and English in 1982. She joined the Federal Ministry of Information, where she rose steadily and served in various capacities, including press attaché and head of the Information and Cultural Service Center, Embassy of Nigeria, Paris, France, from 2001 to 2003, and Information attaché in the Nigerian Information Service Center, Embassy of Nigeria, Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, from 1992 to 1995. She was also briefly in Japan as an information attaché before she came back and proceeded elsewhere. Now, in 2006, when there was an outbreak of the avian influenza in Nigeria, she was posted to head the information desk of the National Avian and Pandemic Influenza Prevention and Control Center, Abuja. She was Director of Information in the State House, Abuja, from 2012 to 2014, before she was posted to the Federal Ministry of Health, where she served as Director of Press and Public Relations until her current appointment. Ayotunde Adeshuba has earned accolades nationally and internationally. She is married and blessed with children. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor and privilege of presenting to you one of our own who has been posted to come into the ministry. I now present to you Mrs. Ayotunde Adeshuba. Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, with your kind permission, would want
my name, Director of Planning, Research and Documentation from the Culture Sector. Director of Procurement.
Where, please? Pharmacist. The pharmacist.
Yeah, Director of Procurement.
Oh. Procurement.
Culture.
I hope it's only the herbal things.
I'm Adebola Olatunjika, the Director of Human Resources, Culture.
Umar Ibrahim, Director of Finance and Accounts, Culture.
I'm Mrs. Ronke Walifasoy, Director International Tourism. I am Grace Isu Gekbeg, Director Entertainment and Creative Services, Culture Department, Culture Ministry. Sorry.
Sheyi Wobiloju, Director Cultural Industries and Heritage.
Ibrahim Anjugu, Acting Director, National Orientation.
My name is Ibrahim Anjugu, Acting Director, National Orientation Department from the Culture Section.
What happened to your substantive director? You not know it.
My name is Patricia Joseph Nare. I'm Acting Director of Domestic Tourism, Culture Sector.
Mary Bamitale Bayekuski, Legal Advisor, Culture.
Shitu Abdullahi, Acting Director of International Cultural Relations.
And Tourism Sector in the Ministry.
My name is Margaret Umo. I'm Director of Domestic Publicity, Federal Ministry of Information.
Andrew Hmic. I'm a director in the production, publications, and department of the ministry.
My name is Director of Domestic Publicity, Resident Information Officer.
My name is Charles Odegba. I'm Deputy Director of Print and Documentation Information Bureau.
I'm Pecholom Daju, Deputy Director of Film and Documentary 2.
I'm Olakunle Aleke, Deputy Director, Accounts Information.
I'm Hmic CC, Head Internal Audit Information.
Deputy Director of Accounts.
You say in the diary is my name, the DFA of the Federal Resource Commission.
Abdiyakim Omar, the Director of National Archives of Nigeria.
Umar Muhammad Lamba, Director of Planning, Research and Statistics.
Fela Moshumbi, Director of Federal Government Press. Dom Bunyechi, Director of Production and Information.
Itu Tommy Itu, Government Printers to Director of Federal Government Press.
Binta Aliyu, Deep Procurement Information.
Ba Mugadi Julius, Deputy Director of Human Resources. Musa Sanda, Legal Advisor, Information.
I'm Mrs. Olushiri Kainde Adegunde, MNI, Director National Press Center.
I am Abdrazak Yakubu Bichi, Deputy Director Anti-Corruption and Transparency Monitoring, and also Supervising Officer of the Reforms, Coordination and Service Improvement Department.
My name is Jimo Lawal. I'm Director of Transformation.
My name is Fumila Shiki.
Coordinator of the National Good Governance Work Project and the liaison officer in charge on behalf of this ministry in the State House, Asobula. Honorable Minister.
Are you Fashola? I welcome you to this meeting, which will be the first in a series of interactions with a plan to have with the staff of the Ministry of Information and Culture, as well as those of the parastatals under the ministry. It is intended that the meetings will be interactive, so that while you will hear from me, I will also hear from you. Let me say straight away that this ministry is the most strategic in the whole country today. And I say that with all sense of seriousness. It is even more strategic now than ever in an era of change. The responsibility to adequately communicate the Buhari administration's change agenda to Nigerians in order for them to own and live it rests squarely on us. It does not matter that the federal government, it does not matter what the federal government does. If it is not reported, it is as good as not done. We are the fulcrum of all ministries. Hence, we cannot afford to fail. The challenge we face today at the Ministry of Information and Culture. For us to successfully surmount this challenge, it is important that we start by looking inwards. It is said that what you don't have, you can't give. If we must inform Nigerians about the Buhari administration's change agenda, we must first believe in the change. If we must propagate the change agenda successfully, we must ourselves become the champions of change. Simply put, the change begins here, in this ministry, with you all. And as Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. There is no room for complacency. you must shake off your inertia. You must provide leadership. You must inspire. The fact that you are in the information and ministry culture or any other ministry should not be an ambition. Remember that it's not the size of the dog that matters. It's the size of the fight in the dog. You must dream big. In the words of Nelson Mandela, there is no passion to be found playing small. In settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living, there will be no room for excuses. The perennial resort to blaming lack of funds for inaction is no longer tenable. Money chases good ideas. Make no mistake about it. This ahead will be tough and full of challenges. But if we remain focused, we will succeed. We have the role model in President Buhari, the driver of change. Since assuming office, he has shown and demonstrated that Nigeria can join the big league. He has leveraged his legendary personal discipline, transparency, integrity, belief in the rule of law, and unparalleled patriotism to put Nigeria on the global map. To show his compatriots that Nigeria can be great again, and to show that what seemed impossible yesterday is now possible. Either in the war on terrorism, the fight against corruption, the determination to uplift the economy, to provide jobs for our teeming youth, and to ensure life more abundant for all Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, in the days ahead, we'll be saddling you with heavier and newer responsibilities as part of the efforts to effectively play our role as the champions of change. Brace up, because it's going to be one heck of a ride. We hope you'll be part of that train of change, because many people would like to be where you are today. This is the historic moment. We have done it before, and we can do it again. In the run-up to the last elections, there were times that we did not have money to even run our adverts, whether on radio, television, or newspapers. We soldiered on all the same. We were threatened, kidnapped, abducted by those who wielded the instruments of coercion, but we remained undaunted. Not even the massive war chest of the ruling party could shake our resolve or deter us until we rode to office on the wings of change. Such is determination that propelled us then, and such is determination that must propel us now. I thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. That was the Honorable Minister of Information and Culture. And we once more put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen.